Sana Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for there's hope in the smell of... Hardwood in the air, Tim, which means it's time to tip off a new NBA season.
Yeah, Kevin, the excitement is in the air because it counts starting tonight. We heard all the previews, new faces, new places. We're through the preseason. Now we finally get to see how it's going to play out.
So glad you've joined us. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It is great to be here, Kevin. Can't wait.
So with Kobe sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Shaquille O'Neal. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Richardson. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Thurman in at the 4th. Richardson against Johnson. Here's Leonard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Pippen kicks to McGrady. There's the triple. Goes back up. And Duncan finishes inside.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
Richardson dishes to Leonard. That 3 off the mark. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Richardson against McGrady. Lays it up off the glass.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Pass to Richardson. Here's Tatum. Shot clock at 6. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And Tatum doesn't get distracted easily, even when you get physical with him.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last 2 seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Now, Tatum following McGrady's three-point attempt. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Duncan outside. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Leonard. From downtown, it's hauled in by Duncan.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Now here's Pippen after Shaquille O'Neal's miss. Leonard against McGrady. Leonard kicks to Shaq. Back to Leonard from the arc. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
And the basket is good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so Eric Spoelstra to his guy.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Trying to find a way to get some easy buckets. You don't want to just think you can shoot your way out of this.
O'Neal finds Rich. Short off the rim. The Heat trail by 6. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Guys, back to you.
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And last season, the Heat trading away Jimmy Butler. Jim, that ended a memorable stretch with some terrific wins.
Yeah, playoff Jimmy emerged in South Beach, a trip to the finals in 2020 as a 5 seed, and again in 2023 as an 8 seed. Underdog runs that highlighted this team's competitive will.
And the first one drops.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is, on paper, the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. O'Neal hits them both. Los Angeles leading by 6. Robertson passes to Irving. Pass to Wade. Lob pass to Garnett. Durant with the steal. Down low. Ball's knocked loose. Robertson with the steal. Wade outside. Robertson passes to Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
How about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Bryant looking over the floor. Over Wade. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Lakers have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Simmons against Robertson. Just 5 on the clock. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Heat trail by 8. To the paint. Here's KD. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Anytime KD gets that look, it's a great possession for this team.
Wade against Bryant. Now, here's Wade. He's tightly guarded. Floats it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Durant kicks to Simmons. It's rebounded by Robertson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Garnett outside. Nobody near Irving. Off target from three-point range. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 4. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
He's just too long and lanky. Durant can go through you or around on the inside.
Robertson right side. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Los Angeles on top, up 2. And will return shortly. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Richardson. Then there's Howard. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Thurman in at the power forward. The Lakers leading. Johnson, the pass to Duncan. Now Chamberlain. Over Thurman. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Chamberlain got his second basket.
And he can be devastating with that little hook shot of his.
Richardson the pass to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Heat. Lakers leading by 4. Pass to Pippen. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Richardson. He's guarded by Johnson. Back to Tatum. Howard with this screen on Pippen. And here's Tatum for 3. And Los Angeles guys shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And it goes down 2 points.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Richardson dishes to Leonard. Howard setting the pick for Leonard. And Howard with the stuff.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now here's Pippen. 5 points in the game. Duncan outside. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Tatum with it, guarded by Pippen. Stolen by Pippen. Three-pointer. Miami grabs the miss. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
Here's McGrady. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. That shot off the mark. Chamberlain the pass to Johnson. Duncan with a screen on Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Thurman. Here is Howard. 6 to shoot. Leonard the pass to Thurman. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Jason Tatum. Great showing for him last season. He put up about 27 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
That's right. There's no question. He's not their only offensive weapon, but he is a key cog in what they're trying to do.
Now here's Tatum. Richardson outside. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Dwight Howard with the finish.
And not a whole lot that D can do. Once Howard is in position for the dunk, he might as well start jogging back the other way.
Here's McGrady. Here's Chamberlain. That shot, no good. Excellent D from Howard. He'd have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Pass to Tatum. That's tipped. Pippen with the steal. Johnson double-teamed. Pippen down low. Guarded by Tatum. Tatum against Pippen. 4 on the clock. Over Tatum. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Leonard sets a screen for Richardson. Outside Leonard. Tatum on the wing. And here's Richardson outside. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pippen against Tatum. Pass to Chamberlain. To end the drought. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. You know, Jim, you look at everything that goes into preparing for an NBA game, there are a lot of moving parts there.
That's the part that fans don't really see, Kevin. So much goes into preparation every single night, particularly to get ready for the start of the season.
How about just getting your body ready, game to game, week to week?
No, it's not only maintaining from day to day, it's also preparing your body to go into a very long and grueling season.
And here is Robertson following the three from Kevin Durant. And he gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 2.
An inefficient defense there, guys. If there's one thing you want to try and take away from Robertson, it's the dribble drive.
Now here's Durant. He has 7. Strong finish by KD.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Wade kicks to Robertson. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Robertson's got his second basket of the night. High post, KD. He's against Garnett. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. It's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. Will Chamberlain picks one up. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Chamberlain.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Up top, Simmons. Covered by Robertson. Bryant on the mark with the 15-footer. Bryant's got the lead up to 1 now for the Heat.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
Garnett with a screen on Kobe. Wade against Bryant. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Kobe Bryant. First personal foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for offense.
That free throw good from Wade.
Hard not to be impressed by Dwayne Wade's natural ability as a scorer. I mean, he works hard, no doubt, but this guy just has a gift for finding his shots.
Bryant outside. Count that one. Bryant's got it all tied up now for Miami.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Tie game in Los Angeles. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Oh, why are you asking? I'm a little tired. But...
Heading back to the Heat for a moment, they're right in the middle of a highly contested battle.
As a defensive end,
that is more than enough of us. Let's send you back.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Johnson is out there with Tracy McGrady, and it's Duncan. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Pippen in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Chamberlain with a screen on Leonard. It's tipped. Pass to Tatum. Richardson outside. O'Neal sets the screen for Richardson. Lock at 6. O'Neal showing no mercy.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Johnson surveying the floor. Richardson, good. And it's a 6-point Heat lead.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
On the wing, Tracy McGrady. He's covered by Leonard. Chamberlain, the pass to Pippen. Off target from outside. Miami leading by 6. Outside Leonard. Pass to Richardson. O'Neal a screen on Johnson. Richardson the bounce pass. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from outside. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Now, here's Chamberlain. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And here's Tatum for 3. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Duncan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pippen kicks to Johnson. Shoots from the elbow. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Pippen's got 7 points in the game.
Lethal from the mid-range. Pippen doesn't need much airspace to feel comfortable with that jumper.
Outside, O'Neal. And he drives in.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Johnson dishes to McGrady. Chamberlain with a screen on Leonard. The shot by McGrady, no good.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Tatum kicks to Richardson. Back to Tatum. Here's Shaq. Tatum trying to break free. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, Seth?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Well, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Durant's checked in for Shaq. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Duncan outside. Pass to Pippen. It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. 5 on the clock. Johnson kicks to Pippen. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Here's Howard. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. High post, Johnson. Fast break, here they come. KD with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Howard can't hit.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
Now, here's Richardson. Pass to Durant. Now, here's Pippen. Going inside. Good D by Howard. And here's Miami. They're on an 11-2 run. Now Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Outside Tatum. Clock is at 3. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror. He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Irving comes in for Pippen, and Dwayne Wade subbed in for Johnson. And then for Miami, Antetokounmpo's checked in for Tatum. Bryant comes in for Kawhi Leonard, and Simmons subbed in for Richardson.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Wade. And it's sent back by Bryant.
And I think Kobe saw the shot coming a mile away. He instinctually gets there for the block.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
From 10 feet out, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Lakers trail by 7. Robertson outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Simmons against Robertson, and Howard with the stuff.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops, given his strength.
Robertson against Simmons. And it's sent back by Howard. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team.
We've got 1:08 left here in the third quarter. Simmons on the wing, covered by Robertson. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, that misses off the backboard. Lakers trail by 7. Pass to Garnett. And here is Abdul-Jabbar. He's guarded by Howard. Abdul-Jabbar in the post, working on Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
Now Robertson following Durant's three-point attempt. Robertson outside. Oh, the lob to Abdul-Jabbar. Howard with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. And a wide-open look for Simmons. And so it's the Miami Heat bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So with Bryant sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Antetokounmpo. Richardson is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's O'Neal, and it's Thurman in at the 4-man position.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
Johnson, the pass to McGrady. Pass to Garnett. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Thurman. The Heat leading by 7. Richardson right side. He's off from 17 feet.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really hard.
And that one's good. McGrady.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Leonard kicks to Richardson. 5 to shoot. That one goes in. And the Heat lead by 7. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Garnett with it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. Tatum, he's checked in for Miami. It's Richardson on the wing. Covered by Johnson. Shaq with a screen on Pippen. Popped up there for O'Neal. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. Here's McGrady. Rebound by the Heat. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Shaq's shot is good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
McGrady outside. Garnett outside. Garnett nails it through the contact. And Miami has possession. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Thurman, leading by 5. Right side Leonard over McGrady, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Here's Johnson. Johnson finishes inside with ease.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. The Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Outside Tatum. Here's the screen. From past the arc. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. But how about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Outside Leonard. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. They recover it and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
And sometimes the D has no choice but to foul O'Neal. He's that dominant.
Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the Lakers. Duncan comes in for Garnett. And Miami also making a switch. Simmons checked in for Richardson. Floats it up for Pippen. Stolen by O'Neal. In the corner, Simmons with it. Outside Tatum. Heat moving the ball around. Leonard inside. McGrady covering. Outside Simmons. Johnson with the block.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And there's the 3. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a three? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Simmons. Now Leonard. Takes the 13-footer. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for L.A. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Pippen outside. 6 to shoot from 13. Another shot. Oh, Duncan. Good luck. Stopping that.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge even in the biggest of moments.
Shaq with a screen on McGrady. Another chance here, and that's in there. Excellent awareness.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Johnson outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And another one falls.
And he's now scored the second most points in NBA history. And don't expect him to stop there.
Year to year to year, his consistency of excellence dominates the sports headline.
And you think about what it means to pass up someone like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And now to be chasing LeBron. That's as newsworthy as you can get.
Off the glass.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that course.
Leonard. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
At the line for Los Angeles.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
In watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Leonard.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Scottie Pippen. Second personal foul.
Gets the first, and that turns the lead to 6.
Shooting for Miami. Kawhi Leonard.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. The fourth team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Timeout called the Heat. They trail by 7. Richardson attacking.
Say this about Richardson. He is a fearless player. There isn't an opponent who doesn't think he can dominate or a situation he can't take charge of. There is no back down in Michael Ray.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Michael Ray Richardson. At the line for 2.
And he does get the second one. And that trims the lead to 6. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Tracy McGrady.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
Duncan with the rebound. And so the Lakers take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one.